This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com. You know, sometimes, and I've got to sit down for this because I'm going to be a little long-winded here, there are just people that just come along and change the dynamic of everything. And the person I'm talking about, I'm sure you've heard him from other people and stuff like this, but I knew nothing about this gentleman until I was looking for some things on eBay, and then I started to research. But there is a gentleman called LittleMonk, and what he has done for Warhammer Quest is not only courageous, but absolutely passion-driven and an absolute love for the game. I didn't think anybody loved this game as much as I did because, you know, for 30 years, this has been the benchmark for me in all kinds of dungeon crawls. I have a little cough, so I got to take a sip every once in a while. And I'm not going to edit it. I've gotten to know this man a little bit over the last week or so, and he's been very, very kind. And there were some things that I wanted, and I was able to obtain. The thing is that he sent me you know, while I'm waiting for the things that he's working on, he sent me a box of some stuff, and this is going to be a two-part video because he had a bunch of supplements, and I started working on some things with the idea of building it around these supplements. And I got excited about Warhammer Quest again. And for me, it's my all-time favorite game, but it started to take a little slide after 30 years. It's kind of like, well, how many times can I do the same things over again? I go, well, quite a bit, because I still love it every time I play it, and it still feels fun, and it still has all these things. But the imagination and the creativity of this individual, LittleMonk, and everything that he's done, and he does it out of love, not for money, out of love. There is going. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. I don't care if you don't donate to me for the rest of the year. I'll be very happy about that. I'm going to put his patron link in the bottom of my description. Go to it. Give this man so he can continue his mission of just donate some money to him to help him out, and give to him because of his passion and his absolute God-given skill for what he is doing. He sent me this box, and I'm going to tell you right now, my boxes are old. I have 2 copies of the game, and this alone is a blessing, okay, because it's magnetically locked, okay, which is really cool, and lifts up, and I could fill it full and break up my stuff so I don't put so much pressure on my boxes. Then I had gotten some of his scenarios, and one of the big things is that he sent me some of the cards to separate the cards for everything, and it's really just amazing. We're going to go down the table and take a look at some of this stuff, and I want to show you what the first scenario I'm going to do. And this is a 2-part video, and the reason that is I want to show you the scenarios. They're supposed to be here tomorrow, but I had gotten this first, and to get all the cards that I need for it, which it was absolutely mind-blowing onto itself. And I'm going to show you some stuff here as well. The separators, the extra treasure cards, the event cards. He sent me a whole ton of event cards, and they're all brand new. And what this has done for me, and I think we'll talk more about it on the other side, is I want to show you some of the absolute beauty that somebody with just the amount of passion that LittleMonk has and has given and brought this game back from, you know, instead of being, okay, it's there, it's the greatest, it has just elevated this game and set the bar higher for so many other games. I believe there are 3 elite dungeon crawls, okay, that sit on the top tier in my mind, in my heart. It's Warhammer Quest, Dungeon Universalis, and League of Dungeoneers. when you think about those 3 games, and we'll talk more about that in another video. This is a week that I am dedicating to Warhammer Quest and some of the other games, and kind of putting things in my perspective so you understand where I'm coming from as we go forward into playthrough week, playthrough mania as I call it, because I'm going to be taking some time off. But there's going to be a lot. I really want to talk on a numerous videos about LittleMonk, promote LittleMonk, and give this man his due for what he has done. He has gone above and beyond and has taken a game and made it special. And we're going to talk more about that on the other side. I want to go down and just show you a couple things today, but expect more, another video tomorrow covering this subject and all the supplements that I'm going to have. And then there's even more stuff that I found that I want to get and really bring to the forefront. So let's go down to the table, take a look at it, then I'm going to come back and sing the praises of this great man on the other side of this video. So let's go down to the table and check it out. So I may not be able to fit all this into the screen, but I just wanted to show you this box. This box alone is a gift into itself. I mean, look at the first of all, it's magnetic. It gives you room, plenty of room. It's a taller box. These beautiful dice that are made, just for this beautiful, beautiful game. I do have he made these beautiful, I mean, look at this. Look at this. These beautiful, beautiful tiles for the Hag Queen that we're going to be starting out with, which I just can't wait. I'm excited because, I tried making some tiles myself, but, I'm just not talented. A very beautiful letter from him. This here is just really cool because it's actually a dice, a place where you can roll your dice. It's one of those dice bag things, which is actually just a corridor, which is really, really cool onto itself. I want to show you this real quick, the beautiful art on this beautiful box. Just this beautiful box alone is just amazing. And I'm going to have all the links for his Facebook, his YouTube page, his Patron page in the description. So make sure that you check that out. Matter of fact, when I go to edit this, I've got to make sure that I take this beautiful letter that he wrote me, which I'm so thankful for. And we got this all painted up. Our very first, I got to finish it. This is the Nag Queen herself, which is our main protagonist that we will be facing off. You'll be seeing this during the live, not the live, the playthroughs that we have. The cards, just the cards alone, look at this. I mean, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cards. Tons of event cards, so you can add your own type of events and different types of monsters that you can add in, which is always a blessing. And then his homemade cards that he made, okay, for his different things. So you have the monsters, the mutated monsters of Tanish. Okay, I mean, look at this. This breathes new life into a game that is so great. Value 500 gold pieces. Yeah, mutated rat. Let's take him out. Okay, and I want to get a hold of these characters and really start working on some of these scenarios. Just unbelievable. Different events that you're going to be running into here. All right. I mean, look at this, bro. Crazed Minotaurs. Special rules. See, look at this, bro. Danzig Moon. I've got to get all these figures. I don't care what it costs me. I am going to. I got a large wolf. I got him. So, there's certain things. I got this dude. No, I don't have you. But that thing is real cool, right? And then different tiles that he's made that are just fantastic. Taverns, dead ends, spiral cases, sewers, toxic pits. Adding all this stuff in, it breathes new life into a game that's already great, and to have the imagination and the passion and the desire to build things the way he has. There's cards that are also to separate all the cards that you have. I have Cavern of Taverns. I can keep all my cards separated for that. Caverns of Slaughter. These are some of the things I'm going to bring in. This is going to be our first quest that we're going to do, is the Hall of the Hag Queen. So we're going to go through that and deal with that. And all the different, your main set. These are all separators, so you get yourself a nice little box and you can keep everything separated, because there's a ton of cards for this. If you can get all these treasure packs and everything like that and keep it all separated, the stuff from the White Dwarfs that you can keep separated, it just... I can't remember being this excited about something and passionate, because this game is my favorite game of all time, and to have this just brought back to life. I mean, Nurgle magic, yeah, we don't need any of that, right? Chaos Nurgle minion table, yeah, roll on that, good luck, see how you turn out. Plague monks, ooh, I do have plague monks, I got them over there, I can paint them up. So, you know, it's got me so excited. An outlaw, all right? We can have a bunch of just outlaws running around, all right? Bounty hunter warrior event card. Oh yeah, we don't want to run into that. What he has done and what he is doing here, and there's a ton more I haven't even shown you, but tomorrow we're gonna have another video. We're gonna be talking more about this, but I want to go up top and just set you up for what is coming down the pike and why this is the greatest dungeon crawl of all time. It's because of the passion of its great fans and great people like LittleMonk, who does the things that we want correctly and beautifully and passionately. And this game has a life that will never end after 30 years. After 30 years. WarQuest 95, I just don't think that there is anything that will ever touch it. There's things that will come close, people that are inspired by this, that create things and continuously give us something, but we always come back to the champion. Okay, we always come back to the king of the mountain. And that, my friends, is this fantastic game, Warhammer Quest 95. And it's thanks to beautiful people like LittleMonk, who has done so much. And I'm blown away. I'm blown away. All right, so without further ado, let's head up top and get my final thoughts as I sing the praises of probably one of the greatest minds, LittleMonk. I mean, what do you say when you can make things brand new again? And you know, I feel like it's 1995 again, and there's this just overwhelming excitement in my heart again. And it just reminds me of how much I always felt this was the greatest game ever made for me personally. You know, people say this one, that one, this one, that one. For me, this is the benchmark. Now he's got a YouTube channel, he's got a Patreon. Please go support him, give him everything that you can, because I'm telling you right now, this is a guy that has a love and wants to make sure everybody feels this game, because it's that special. I think it's probably one of the greatest specialty games ever made by Games Workshop. And all he's doing is paying homage to it, plain and simple. And I could just never understand why they just won't reboot it, okay? They gave us Cursed City, pile of garbage. Some of the other things were okay, but it wasn't the same. You know, that old world, those old miniatures, the old feel to things. They can do this. But one man has put himself in a position, and what a wonderful human being. What a wonderful human being to deal with, to talk with. You know, you saw how I'm getting the Nag Queen ready. Okay, coming up with ideas that I never would have thought of, and just are putting things in the forefront so I can keep things organized. I'm, you know, now that I have this box, I'm going to go get myself a nice card box and break out all these cards and separate them in proper fashion. Sleeve everything. Make sure everything's perfect so it stays for another 30 years and gets handed down to my grandchildren, who will say, well, you know, I remember Grandpa played this. Let's get rid of it. But but the thing is the passion, the intelligence, the beauty, the expanding of the worlds, you know, a true understanding and feel for the game, and making it available for other people to just, you know, try, play, live, breathe, you know, to experience what I get to experience. I always feel bad when I break this out because it's impossible to get. You know, you have people that are charging anywhere from $1,000 for just a base set. And I've been pretty blessed to have this for 30 years. And, you know, and I'm just so thankful because it's such a major... If my collection all went away, there'd be only a couple things that... And I had to keep a couple things. It'd be anything from Chip Theory games, my Warhammer Quest, and my Blood Bowl stuff. And of course I would probably add a few more things. But if I had to have just one rack, you know, starting there, that's a pretty good life, and that's a pretty good set of games that you can enjoy. I'm just so blown away by this individual's passion. And I talk about passion a lot, and beauty, and imagination. Smart, the imagination. Halls of the Hag Queen, glorious. Carnival of Carnage, which I'm really interested in. Castle of Darkness, Caverns of Slaughter, Catacombs of Terror. Of course, we have that one. You know, all the different things that are here. You know, you know, just making sure that you have all these wonderful, wonderful things, and adding different treasures and staffs and miscellaneous stuff. Mountains of Mayhem with the Manor of Specters, Realm of Savages. You know, this is all stuff that just makes this game even greater than what it already is. And when for somebody to take that passion and make a game better than its already greatness, and to open doors for people that may not have the chance to experience this, and give them the gift of just pure fun, of getting lost from a world that can be very tough, to give them something that they can think about and enjoy and spend time with their families and be grateful. That is a gift into itself. And LittleMonk, you are a great person. And I'm not done singing your praises. We've got another video to go, because I can't wait to show everybody all the stuff that I already know that's coming, but I want to show them how important this stuff is. And our very first shot at this, which will be the Hag Queen there and all her glory. Support this guy. I put the Patron link in the bottom. Just send him some money so he can keep his passion project away. He doesn't do this for profit. He doesn't do this for money. He just tries to support it to bring the love of one of the greatest games ever made to others. And that is a mission of mercy unto itself. So this great man deserves great praise and great support. And I hope that we can muster it up here at Rob's Tabletop World, because he's got a new #1 fan, and that's me. And anything I can do for him, I will stop time to make sure I do it. And there you go. Until tomorrow, it's your old pal Rob with part 2 of our look at all the great stuff that LittleMonk does here at Rob's Tabletop World. Until next time, we'll see you soon, everybody.